Hi there, my name's Terrence, and today I'm going to show you how to shoot in fully automatic mode on your Canon 5D Mark II. You might be wondering why you want to use the fully auto mode. If you're a beginner, it's going to be perfect for you. The camera's going to set everything automatically and allow you to take great pictures with this Canon camera right away without having to learn 90% of the complicated features. One thing to note with using the fully auto mode is most of the features that many people are used to using, such as quickly changing your aperture and speed here, are not going to be available in fully auto mode. But it is going to make things a lot easier for you to do. To get started, you're going to use your dial over here on the left hand side and move it either the green square or the square that says CA. Let's stick with the green square and let me explain what that is. So in the green square mode, this is the most basic setting you can have. All major shooting settings cannot be changed when you're in the fully auto mode. This is a good thing for beginners because that means it's going to prevent you from accidentally changing a setting and ruining your shot. When you're in the autofocus mode, you're going to be able to use all 9 points in the viewfinder to focus. So let's take a look at that. See, in my viewfinder, whoa, you'll see if I put it all just to the white, there are 9 focusing points you have, and depending what focus point I have on top of the target, that focus point is going to highlight, meaning it's focusing on there. So as you probably know, when you're focusing, you want to press your shutter release halfway down, and you can see when I do that, it's might be a little blurry here, it's trying to focus on something. So you'll line it up halfway down and then press all the way and it takes the photo. Now, the other option you have is, rather than using the full auto mode, you could use the full auto creative mode. That's the one with the little CA in the little square right beside the triangle, green triangle. Now what this will do is actually open up a whole host of more functions for you on the back of the screen. We just quickly adjust the camera and whoop. So all these options are giving you some more functionality you'd normally have with your camera, which you'd select with other controllers, but in this case it's putting it on a screen, very easy for you to use. You'll use the multi-controller, which is this button right here. Push in. You see how we can now select different features. This one, for example, says blurred background versus sharp. So I could use the quick control and I can make this picture sharper. So the background is sharper, or the foreground, the background is blurred. So blurred background means it's a wider aperture, and sharper background means it's a smaller aperture. And you'll have several settings you can go through, so you can get the exposure to be darker or brighter. So if it's a dark situation, you want to move it up to be a little brighter. If it's a bright situation, you'll want to make it a little darker perhaps. You can use some different picture types, so standard, smooth skin tones, vivid blues and greens, monochrome image. I suggest you play around with these to see what kind of effect it has, and it has a view that you might like for your kind of photos you take. Change the image file, so I shoot in RAW all the time, and in this case I had a medium JPEG on there, but I always shoot in RAW. A lot of people just want to have JPEG, so if you are doing this JPEG, make sure it's JPEG with the large, so the L and the smooth quarter circle, so that's going to give you the best quality JPEG. Never cheap out on JPEG quality, always go highest. But for me, I'll just go back to full RAW with medium smoothness. And then you can either do single shooting, which is what you'd normally shoot. Continuous shooting, so if you're going to take a picture of somebody that's moving around, or your kids are running around, your grandkids, you want to do that, so you'll be able to do several shots in quick succession. Or a timed shot for 10 seconds. So if you're going to put it somewhere, focus on your spouse or your kids and they're waiting for you, and you're going to press the button and run over to them, this will give you 10 seconds before it'll take a shot. And those are the features, and I believe everything else on here will be just controlled by ISO as I'm focusing on things. So there you have it. That's how you use the fully auto mode and the creative auto mode. Hopefully this video has been useful for you. If you like it, please give it a thumbs up. Certainly please subscribe. I've got links to the gear I typically use down below that you can check out what I usually use and see what it goes for on Amazon. And if you have suggestions of what you want to learn next, please do leave it in the comments below. Have a great day.